And the Wizards fell off just a bit in the second half of the year. Still, Greg, very competitive at home.
Yeah, and their strong play at home helped them weather that storm, Kevin. I mean, they ended up going 29-12 here at the Verizon Center.
And, you know, that 29 wins mark at home for the Wizards, third best in the East. That team really liked shooting the ball here, as they were a top 5 3-point percentage team in this building.
Get ready for your Wizard Girls. How about that, fans? Your Wizard Girls. Go on, give them a hand.
Wizards on D. It's a 5-point game. Love kicks to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Irving's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Cavs.
And really the driving factor for why Washington was so good at home was their defense. I mean, they would finish with the best field goal percentage against in the entire league in their home building. You don't think of the Wizards as a lockdown team, but in the Verizon Center, that's exactly what they were.
LeBron drives in. Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history.
And Washington making a change here. Dudley's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight. And in the second round, the Wizards continued to be a tough opponent. I mean, they went up 2-1 on the Hawks, but were unable to keep the series lead. A lot of close, heartbreaking losses for them in that series.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for Cleveland. And here is Beal. He has 7. And it's Wall in the corner. Now it's Shumpert running. He can go all the way. And that one's good. James.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team. And the Hawks would ultimately take down the Wizards last year in the postseason. John Wall and his injury were a big turning point in that matchup. And all those buzzer beaters for both teams made it one of the most interesting series of the postseason.
Both free throws good from Dudley.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And that one's good by Porter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Nene, he's checked in for Washington. And Wall kicks to Dudley. the wall. There's a screen by Gortat. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Good.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
LeBron James.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And Wall. Here we go now.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
From deep. Kept alive. But they'll get another chance. The drive by James. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And both free throws good for LeBron.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this league.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Markieff Morris is checked in for Gortat. Thornton comes in for Bradley Beal. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. Cavaliers making a switch here. Irving's checked in. It's a pick by Love. Pass to Dellavedova. Smith outside. Shot off the pin. And another miss by Cleveland.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Dudley, no luck. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And J.R. Smith with the slam.
J.R. Smith.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Here's Sessions. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Thornton. Then there's Ramon Sessions. And it's Gortat in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Wizards trail by 4. Morris kicks to Sessions. Misses the 3.
Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Washington shooting 43% from the floor. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. To the paint. Here's Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 5 assists in the game.
J.R. Smith. Timeout is charged.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted. He's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. Randy Whitman was just going over the plan with his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Porter dishes to Beals. They double him with Irving. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And Washington has possession. Trailing here by 8. It's stolen by Smith.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Greg, you can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
And there's the call on Marcin Gortat. That will be foul number 5 on him. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. The drive by James. And a big-time jam right there.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
Porter kicks the wall. Here's Porter. No good, unable to end this run.
Just not much success.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays
Man,
up.
you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
And Wall. Here we go now. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense. I mean, it's all been terrific.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Wizards trail by 16. And here's Wall outside. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
James outside. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Wall. Oh, we're going to see an ejection here, guys. Oh, boy, that's his second flagrant one foul of the game. And that's going to do it.
And it's a much earlier end to this game for him than he would have wanted. He brought it on himself, though, Kevin. I mean, 2 fouls that were way too forceful.
Hey, G, the official's not cutting him any slack on the second one, but that usually is the way it goes. You know, once you've crossed the line and committed the first flagrant, there's a zero-tolerance policy. We all know that when it comes to the next one. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. .144 left in the fourth quarter. Smith the pass to Love. 5 on the clock. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Blocking foul called on Mark Williams.
2 shots.
That's his second personal foul.
No good on that one.
Boy, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Wizards trail by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Cleveland.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, Clark, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your offense, and that's what happened for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's hard to overcome that kind of defensive pressure.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Kyrie Irving. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit. And that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooting.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. The drive by James. The shot is off. And it's Washington the other way. And here we go. Washington fast break. The lead now in single digits.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Wall's shot is off.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
15 seconds left in the game. Here's Sessions. The shot will not go. Shumpert with it. And there's the call on Garrett Temple. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
At the line for the Wizards, Iman Shumpert.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that will push the lead to double digits.
I'm sure he would have liked to have nailed all of them at the stripe, but that should be good enough to end this thing.
Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 10. Just 2 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And look, this one's out of reach. I don't know what they're thinking with this timeout.
Neither do I. I mean, maybe they're going over their plans for after the game. Who knows? But let's just get out of here.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this It's the land of mission control, Houston, Texas, where the Rockets are ready to engage in an interconference showdown. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines.
Assist goes to.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Wizards 5 right now. The talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Gortat is out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Porter in the small forward. Howard with this screen on Beal. Pulls up on the wing. And he gets the jumper to drop.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Porter dishes to Gortat. Motiejunas grabs the miss. Hangs in the air. Houston moving the ball around. He dishes it to Beverly. Motiejunas sends a screen for Beverly. Kicks it out to Harden. Off target from three-point range.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside for Beal. Off target with his three. And it's Houston's ball. Ball going up court. Good.
James Harden.
Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Porter kicks to Wall. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Poke loose. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. One-on-one fast break. Pass to Howard. It's Ariza on the wing. Back to Beverly. Gortat against Ariza. No good from outside. Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Washington's offense last year looked solid on paper, but in reality, it was much tougher to defend against. They could hurt you in a number of ways.
And the Wizards, Kevin, could get you in transition, but they could also, as you mentioned, they could get you with their half-court sets. Top 10 in field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage last season.
And he gets it to go. Wizards trailed by 3. All with it, and it's Harden picking him up. The kick out to Wall. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Harden with the stuff.
Unbelievable what I'm seeing here. Is this the dunk contest?
Hey, this one counts, Clark. Believe me, what confidence to attempt the alley-oop to himself.
He couldn't resist on that. The adrenaline just flowing. One of the more spectacular plays we've seen.
Ariza passes to Harden. Gortat with the block. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back. Oh! He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'll tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. So for the Rockets, Beasley comes in for Motiejunas, and it's Brewer in for James Harden. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Dudley comes in for Morris. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
Marcus Thornton on the wing. And it's the Rockets on the break. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Houston making some changes. Capella's checked in. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Temple's checked in. Sessions dishes to Nene. And Temple kicks to Sessions. Stolen by Terry. The tray. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Out of bounds, Houston takes possession. McDaniels is checked in for Houston. Terry outside. Pass to Beasley. The feed to Terry. The three. Can't get it to go. And so the first quarter is in the... All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Houston.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Wizards trail by 8. Taking a look at the Wizards. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Markieff Morris is out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Gortat in at the center, locking down the middle. Here is Dudley. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Wall passes to Dudley. And Beal kicks to Morris. Wall with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Wall's shot is off.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Harden. All sorts of time. Kicks it out to Terry. Harden against Morris. Harden right side.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
And they get it back. Rockets leading by 10. Fires for 3. There's the dish to Terry. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The Wizards getting their first free throws of this game.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Capella. Moniunas comes in for Michael Beasley. Trevor Ariza's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Jason Terry. Wall's shot is off.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Here's Porter. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Houston leading by 6. Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turns out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
And stolen by Ariza. Knocks down the 3 ball. And it's an 11-point Rocket lead.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they need.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And, you know, for the Rockets, they had a major gut check in the second round. Went down 3-1 against the Clippers. Came back to win the series in 7, including Game 6, when I dozed off when they were trailing by 19 in the 4th. And was shocked to wake up in the morning and see they had forced the 7th game.
Washington making some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Morris. And it's Thornton in for Bradley Beal. Wizards trailed by 11.
And with the Rockets last postseason, their trip to the conference finals was as far as they would go. Went out to the Warriors in 5 games. Most of them, though, close ones. I think most fans were pleased with how far the team went last year in spite of all the injuries.
Wizards have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Wall dishes to Thornton. Shot to stop the run. And it's finished off inside by Gortat. Gortat's got 6.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And the Rockets making a change here. Brewers checked in. Houston leading by 11. 1:39 left to play in the first half. Wall against Beverly. Ariza outside. Clock at 6. Taken away by Nene. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Lets it go from deep. And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Brewer. And it's 9 points for Ariza. Kicks to Porter. Out to the wing. From deep. Wall. That's good.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple. Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Maniunas. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. For Washington, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. He misses the free throw.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
And he sinks the second.
And guys, one thing that was obvious to me, last year the Wizards really matured as a team. I mean, they played as if they expected to win instead of a group kind of coming into their own. I thought they just showed a lot more composure and maturity on the court.
Now Beasley. Trevor Ariza missing from long range. Ariza with another miss. Wizards trailed by 8. Gortat, the pass to Thornton. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And he's good on the second. Rockets leading by 7.
They'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Right on. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter in this situation.
And that's a foul called on Ramon Sessions. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the Wizards.
Now, here's Brewer. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And the first half is now in the books. The
All right, Houston, coming from the corner, you're on.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Without question, Trevor Ariza displaying his skills today.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor for him.
And Kevin Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it.
I appreciate that, Clark.
It's good, Clark. The second half just about to get going here. Without question, Trevor Ariza displaying his skills today.
And, you know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the three as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Motiejunas and Howard, the post pair. And it's Ariza in the small forward position. That's the 5.
Rising up and hammering it home. That could be just what they need to pick their energy up.
Wow, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that for a man. Oh, man, was that
fun. And no doubt about it, guys. That's one of those plays that will pick up his teammates. A lot of times a play like that is just what you need to get the adrenaline flow for your team.
The Houston Rockets are built around the three-point shot. Make no mistake about it, they set a record for a single season in team-made threes. They have so many guys that can hoist it up and hit.
Yeah, and they all have the green light to do so. Last year, you talked about leading the NBA in percentage of shots from beyond the arc, and it wasn't even close.
Washington calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
To give you an idea about the Rockets and how often they are taking threes, almost 40% of their field goal attempts last year were three-pointers. I mean, they've taken the analytics to its extreme there.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
It's Harden with the drive. No one near him. And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Harden.
And the Rockets took a ton of threes last season and set an NBA record for the most made threes in a season.
And Beverly kicks to Motiejunas. Houston moving it around. It's Ariza on the wing. Harden dishes to Motiejunas. And another three for Houston.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
And here's Morris for three. Excellent D from Howard.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
And the Rockets making a change here. Beasley's checked in. The Wizards also changing it up. Jared Dudley's checked in for Gortat. And it's Thornton in for Otto Porter Jr. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. It's Harden with the drive. And he gets it to go. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Beasley with the steal. The finish. Botches the slam dunk finish.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. Daniels, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverley. Wizards trailed by 13. It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point.
And no doubt the Rockets were one of the faster-paced teams in the league last year. When you have the firepower they do, you want it to become a scoring fest.
Outside Terry. Rebounded by the Wizards. Here's Thornton. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Thornton's got 6.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job. A lot of the wins for the Rockets, guys, I thought last year came from just wearing down their opponents. I mean, you can keep up with their pace for a quarter, maybe 2, but it's very hard to sustain it for 48 minutes, shot for shot.
For 3, Beasley. Again, the miss by Beasley. Here's Sessions. Lays it up and banks it in. Sessions has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And Washington making a change here. Porter's checked in. Here's McDaniels. He's covered by Sessions. 4 seconds left. Got a hand on it. Here's McDaniels. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Rockets lead by 9. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
4th quarter on the court for the Wizards. The talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Porter is out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Gortat in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Beal. Harden grabs the miss. Harden's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Beverley with the ball. Now guarded by Gortat. Beverly, the pass to Howard. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And Wall kicks to Morris. Shot clock at 6. It's Wall with the drive. And he gets it to go.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Ariza with the buckets.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Despite an overall strong year in 2015 for the Wizards, they were pretty weak at times far down the road.
Man is only 17 wins away from home, tied the Pelicans for the fewest road wins for any team that actually made the playoffs last year.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, Randy Whitman had some words for his team over the break. He told his players, turnovers are killing us right now. We can't keep trying to make the home run play. Settle down, run the offense, and make the simple pass. Kevin, sounds easy enough.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help. And for the Wizards and their road problems, a lot of it came from their inability to defend the three. I mean, they were in the bottom third in the league at defending the three as the road team.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Harden from deep three-point range. Missed it for the 8th time in 15 tries from the floor. Porter kicks to Wall. Motiejunas grabs the miss. Motiejunas has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And you know what's odd about the Wizards' road problems is that they play outstanding defense otherwise. I mean, compared to 2014, they definitely took a step backwards in regards to their road play last season.
Last season at both sides of the coin for the Wizards started out very hot, but then just could not keep it going.
Well, you know, the start was extremely hot. 19-6, which tied a franchise best, that record. After that, though, they played close to 500 ball the rest of the time.
There's a screen by Motiejunas. It's Ariza on the wing. 5 on the clock. Harden with it. Now guarded by Porter. And James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And the Wizards really struggled post-All-Star break, playing under 500. Still, though, they seem to pull things together at the very end and on into the postseason.
It's stolen by Morris. Gortat dishes the Wall. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Well, there's no denying it. The Wizards had some bumps, and you mentioned that. Some weeks they look like a lottery team. Then the next, they look like a title contender. They knew how to make the most of their games when they did get hot, though.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Houston. And a switcher also for Washington. Dudley's checked in. Well, looking back on last season, you could see the Rockets were tough at home. They just were relentless at going at teams.
Yeah, how about a 30-11 record last year? And a lot of close ones for them, but that home crowd at times could just really will them to victory.
As it did help in the series against the Clippers last year in the playoffs.
And, you know, for Houston's wins at home, a lot of it had to do with their three-point shooting. I mean, they shot an average of 35% from behind the arc at home, but kept their opponents to under 30% on the year in Houston. I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Rockets leading by 15. Beverly against Wall. Beverly, the pass to Harden. Kicks it out to Beasley. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And guys, this is what makes Houston so good and why they've been so good for so long. In the last 31 seasons, they've only had 2 losing seasons. Only team in the league to do that.
Dishes to Morris. Lets the 3 fly. Gortat. Good D by Howard.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Rockets.
Their superior ball handling. Won it for him here, Clark.
Well, Kevin, when you squeeze the orange, you get more shot opportunities, and that's always a good thing.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Harden. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverley. Here's Capella. The Rockets with another miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Nene. Busts the J after the KG pass fake.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And there's the call on Nene. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. First one falls for him.
Jason Terry.
And both free throws good for Terry. Brewer with the steal. He feeds it to Terry. And there's the pass to Brewer. Back to Terry. There's the 3. Bucket's good.
And just a terrific job of
Coming to you live on 2K Sports, it's time for NBA action. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. And here are the East All-Stars now. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the East All-Stars, Dennis Rodman is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Jordan in the 2. They grab their own miss. A second left. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And here's the West with the ball. Here's Davis. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
Oh, stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
You know, you don't like the foul, but if the alternative is giving up a dunk, it's an easy choice to make. I think it sets a tone for your defense around the rim. Make them earn it.
Now, here is Irving. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
To the paint. Bryant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
That's good.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Here's Irving, following the basket by Stephen Curry. No good from Irving. Oh, and here we go. Kobe's got another fast break chance. And Leonard gets it to go.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
They need this. And it's sent back by Bryant.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Now here's Jordan. Here's Rodman. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Rodman's got his first points of the game. West All-Stars off to a quick start here. Curry kicks to Davis. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Bryant with a screen for Curry. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And, Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Now here's Jordan. That doesn't go either for Jordan.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
The dish to Kobe. Here's Cousins. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
And it's the West All-Stars ball. They're on a 16-5 run here. And Kobe throws it down.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
From deep three-point range, can't get it to go. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Jordan kicks to LeBron. Outside Irving. Good.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Baseline J on the way. And it's Davis missing. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. It's a 10-point game. And a wide open look for Jordan. Jordan can't get that one to fall. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Right side Leonard. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Bryant. And it's blocked by Jordan. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. West All-Stars lead by 9. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the West All-Stars?
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, and I think another key, guys, will be can they continue to hit that mid-range shot? I mean, they've been very effective here early on.
On the court for the East All-Stars here in the second. They've got LeBron James. Andre Drummond is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dellavedova in the 2-guard spot.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
All-Stars making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Outside Irving. Clock at 6. Plenty of space. Jump shot is good that time. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go. Bryant has the open look. That doesn't go in either for Kobe.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this time out here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Bryant. Oh, and here comes Kobe.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Irving kicks to LeBron. Jordan with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Rodman. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's on Kawhi Leonard. The East All-Stars shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. Curry with it. He dishes it to Cousins. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. He feeds it to Drummond. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
You know, definitely that's the case. I mean, there hasn't been much resistance at all.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas. Kobe having just a fantastic game. 13 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they've needed it.
And Davis sends it back. And Kobe throws it down.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Just a total loss of concentration right there.
And, Greg, if they continue to make those kinds of mistakes, then this game could turn even more south on them, and sour.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's the break. He kicks it to Leonard. And stolen by James. Jordan, he's open.
Michael Jordan.
Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 8 points for Jordan. Passes it to Cousins. Now the feed to Curry. And it's Bryant at the elbow. Shot clock at 6. Davis with a screen on LeBron. Kobe with the bucket.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
Rebound, Andre Drummond. Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
This has not been a pretty picture. I certainly expected a better game than what we've gotten so far.
Irving passes to Rodman. Outside for Jordan. Makes it off the glass.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 12 points in the game.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Irving kicks to Jordan. There's the pick.
Michael Jordan.
An easy layup after coming off the pick. He's got 14.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. West All-Stars out in front, up by 16. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
Yeah. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Davis. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And there's Bryant. And it's Curry in at the one spot. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now. Both free throws good from Bryant. And here are the East All-Stars. They trail by 16. They get the rebound. Drummond. It's stolen by Bryant. To the paint. Here's Leonard. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. 6 points for Leonard.
Kobe Bryant with a beautiful pass that time.
Rejected by Kobe. And they'll keep possession. Kobe with the steal. And here's the break. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Kobe with it. Guarded now by Irving. Curry against Jordan. Pass to Irving. From deep. With the second effort. Jordan can't get it to go. And now Bryant pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Second shot opportunity. And the layup good by Leonard. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And really deep three that time.
For 3.
That's 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
Yeah, no doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Here's Jordan. And that one goes long. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively. And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, He had to really power that one up and in.
That's good.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Irving kicks to Jordan. The shot is off. Davis with some nice D. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities. Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
The open shot, Kobe. Goes back up. Outside for Curry. Here's Kobe. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Bryant got 28.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Here's Irving.
Kyrie Irving.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half. Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Irving drives in.
Michael Jordan.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Curry dishes to Cousins. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Here's Irving. Great D that time from Davis.
Terrific job.
Oh! Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throwdown there.
Is it legal to have hops like that? I mean, how is that even possible?
Only one way to describe that, baby. Up high and down hard.
Elevation, imagination. He's got the premium package, fella.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Jordan, the pass to LeBron. Irving. Oh, my. How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right there,
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the West All-Stars running away with it. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. On the floor for the East All-Stars, starting the fourth. They've got Drummond. LeBron James is out there with Rodman. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Jordan in the 2 spot. Irving with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. And they double up Jordan. Back to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. And Drummond kicks to Rodman. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Curry wide open. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 7 points for Steph Curry.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Here's Irving. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Outside, Davis. Outside, Bryant. Power down with both hands.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Here's Jordan. Here's Rodman. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
Well, I like what they're doing inside here in the second half. I mean, they're still trailing, but they're showing a lot of grit down low in the paint. Looking at the game for Rodman, he has 8 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
In fact, he's been terrific in terms of his positioning and boxing out very well also, just battling hard on every possession.
Irving with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 12 points here in the second half.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now. That is in the gym range, partner. Kevin, he can pull up and knock it down from anywhere. You hear me, from anywhere.
And you know there's really no bad shot for a guy like him when he's firing a three like that.
From deep, Jordan. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And here's Kobe for three. Outside for Curry. The three from Bryant. They get it again. Back to Curry. Takes the three. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. 10 points for Steph Curry.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Bryant drives in. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Feeds to Jordan. From deep three-point range, but they get it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Western All-Stars ball.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Bryant against Jordan. From 13, the shot by Bryant, no good.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the West All-Stars.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Bryant. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Here's Irving. It's good from about 19 feet. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bryant drives in. Inside. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Misses, and he wants that one back. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by James. 20 seconds left in the game. Jordan against Kobe. East grabs the miss. James off target with that shot. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for the East All-Stars, they've got Drummond. Porzingis is out there with LeBron James. And it's Wall. And it's Ellington in the 2 spot. He hits the second from the line. And so here are the West All-Stars. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And Durant, here we go. They recover it. And stolen by Drummond. Here's Wall. West All-Stars with the rebound.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-overs. You got to finish the job.
Here's Wall. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
The West All-Stars shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Wall. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Here's Nash following the basket by LeBron James. And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Wall passes to Porzingis. Rejected by Nowitzki. They get it back. All with it. Started now by Nash. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That's his first foul. LeBron against Durant. In the corner, it's Ellington. 6 on the shot clock. That's good.
LeBron James.
Ellington's got his first 2 points. Stoudemire, the screen. West All-Stars still look like they're getting going. It's a 5-point game. It's Durant with the drive. Wall with some nice defense. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Nice D from Durant.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Nash with no one around. And the 3 off target. Wall.
John Wall.
uses the glass to finish the layup.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Takes the three. Here's Stoudemire. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark. Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
LeBron James on the wing. Stolen by Durant. Ahead. Here's Bryant. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And Wall kicks to LeBron. This is his first free throw of the game. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. .50 seconds left in the first. And the West All-Stars with possession. They trail by 6. Durant, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
LeBron with it. Picked up by Kobe. LeBron dishes the Wall. Wall draws the double. 5 on the clock. Back to LeBron.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
Back to Nash. Takes a 3. And the ball goes out of play following the shot.
East ball.
And Wall. Here we go now. And we reached the end of the first quarter. East All-Stars lead by 8. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the East All-Stars.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And so in the game for the East All-Stars, LeBron James is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Wayne Ellington. And it's Wall in at the point. Durant hits them both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Stoudemire, the screen. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. 10 points for Amari Stoudemire.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting. And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And here are the East All-Stars now. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Ball with it. Guarded now by Nash. The three from LeBron. And a clear foul there. It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. And here are the East All-Stars now. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for the East All-Stars, LeBron James is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Wall in the point guard position. Garnett, the screen. Garnett with a screen on Jordan. Durant. And the rejection by James. Jordan with it. Picked up by Kobe. The drive by Jordan. And that one's good. Jordan's got the first basket of the game for the East All-Stars.
And those are the first points of the game.
Nice hoop to get the scoring started there.
Durant for three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And James with the basket on the assist by Jordan.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The West All-Stars shooting their first free throw of the game. And here are the East All-Stars now. There's the three. Rebound by Yao. On defense, the East All-Stars. Durant with it. He's picked up by Millsap. To the right side. Passes it to Garnett. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked. Wall attacking. James outside. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the West All-Stars have possession. Rejected by Millsap. They get it back. Wall with the steal. Out left to the wing. Millsap passes to James. Back to Millsap. Outside for Jordan. The baseline J. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And that one's good.
Well, I like how Paul Millsap used his body to get into the defender there.
Outside Durant. Pass to Kobe. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Durant. No good on the three. Wall against Curry. Here's Jordan. The feet to LeBron. Another shot. Here's Drummond. Kicks it out to LeBron. And Millsap, here we go. Yao with the block. And so here are the West All-Stars. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Millsap. The East All-Stars on offense. Nice shot by James.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
James has gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Wasted no time on that one.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
terrific little tete-a-tete going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day. And I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Your positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display on that possession.
LeBron James.
And he gets it to go. James has gone 4 of 7 in field goal attempts tonight. 57%. Garnett with the screen for Kobe. The pass to Durant. Kicks to Yao. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Yao's got his first 2 points.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass. Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Offline with his 3.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Out of bounds.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. East All-Stars lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the East All-Stars.
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Now is out there with Garnett. Then it's Curry. And there's Bryant. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now. Garnett with a screen on LeBron. Durant kicks to Yao. The shot is off. Good D by Drummond. And here are the East All-Stars. They lead by 4. Here's James. Pulls up on the elbow. Offensive rebound.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Oh, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
Now here's James. 11 points in the game. And that one's good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. 6-point game. And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. Millsap kicks to James. That's good. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Garnett. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Yao inside. Working on Drummond. Outside for Durant.
You know, the defense has really affected their offense this quarter. They're shooting around 30.
That athletic.
Yeah. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And stolen by James. And Millsap slams it in.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And a wide open look for James. Wall's shot is off. It's Durant on the wing. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball. You don't want to be brain fading right now.
Now here's Garnett after LeBron James's miss. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Now here's James. 19 points in the game. Wall dishes to Millsap. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. And the West All-Stars have possession. Down by 12. Here's Bryant. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
That's his second personal.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Millsap a screen. Here's Jordan. Yao with the block.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The West All-Stars have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Both free throws good from Bryant. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Drummond passes to Wall. We've got 13 seconds left now here in the second. Millsap lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Drummond's got his second basket of the game. Durant, that misses, would have counted had it gone in. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. East All-Stars ahead as they end the second quarter on a 14-6 run. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us.
LeBron giving them lots of trouble. He's got 19 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
East All-Stars foul call.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he fouls.
Oh, goodness. Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway. Self-service.
The most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
Yeah, and he pulls that one off, guys, to perfection.
Here's Millsap. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Durant with it. He's picked up by James. Durant kicks to Yao. To the middle. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him. Can't hit. Good work defensively by Millsap.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Clock is at 3. Goes back up. Yao with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And Clark, they're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
Yeah, I think so, but I don't think the clock is a factor right now, at least not yet. I mean, they don't need to change their pace of play. Keep attacking.
I'm not really sure. I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock in under 10 seconds from here on out.
Durant with a wide open look. The long distance three is buried. James dishes to Millsap. That's good. Millsap's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Shots good by Garnett. Here are the East All-Stars. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Yes.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And that one's good. Millsap.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been got back down to 14 on those points from Kobe. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Here's LeBron. 21 points in the game. Outside Millsap. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
An even 3-on-3 break. Durant against LeBron. Here's Yao. And it's the East with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. Here's Millsap. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
What a performance from Millsap here. He's got 12 rebounds and 2 blocks. He's piling up the rejection to go along with the tremendous work he's done on the glass.
It's been about the paint and the way he's been able to control it all game long.
The West All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Durant kicks to Kobe. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clark
Yes,
bringing it down
sir.
hard,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
.52 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside Jordan. He wants to get to Millsap and does. It's stolen by Bryant. Outside Durant. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Bryant.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
.36 seconds left in the third. And Durant sends it back. And they get it back.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Garnett. And he slams it one-handed.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Just a total loss of concentration right there.
And, Greg, if they continue to make those kinds of mistakes, then this game could turn even more south on them. And south.
And as we end the third quarter, and thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Now the East All-Stars with it. We've got Durant, Garnett out there with Yao, and there's Bryant, and it's Curry in at the point. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
And there's the 3-second violation.
Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
Millsap left side. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And Garnett misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Jordan, the pass to Drummond. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. That's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Kevin Durant has been getting it done. He has 14 points, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the East All-Stars.
And you really can't help but notice all the points they've continued to get off turnovers.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Durant with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Just a total loss of concentration right there.
And, Greg, if they continue to make those kinds of mistakes, then this game could turn even more south on them, and south.
And he gets it to go.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook, really, when you look at how they're playing. They are having their way down low. It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Yao with the block. Curry kicks to Bryant. And Jordan sends it back. To the wing on the left. Millsap has the open look. Again, Millsap missing.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Garnett dishes to Durant. Curry passes to Yao. Garnett, the screen. They double team Yao. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And that one falls for Yao.
Shooting for West All-Stars.
And so he makes both from the line.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
LeBron with the bucket.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Outside Millsap. To the inside. And they double up James. The West All-Stars pull it in. Yao's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Garnett penetrating. And Yao slams it in.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out.
Poke loose. For 3, Kobe. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the East All-Stars.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
No, they didn't. They found their way inside effectively all game long. Penetration always produces results.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Paul Millsap. You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards. And I'd say that's it, guys. They're not coming back in this one.
Nope, no chance. Not gonna happen. That chance has long since passed of them getting back into this one. Forget about it.
And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. And it's blocked by Jordan. There's the lob to the hoop. And Wall with the slam.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
Garnett. The shot is off. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And it's Millsap. That time on the assist by Wall.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
It's Durant with the drive. Good D by Drummond.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Here's Garnett. Here's Yao. Rejected by Millsap. They retain possession. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And, Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Hart.